Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Borkson. If you are new, hello if you've been here before. So today guys, I kind of wanted to do, I know I look a little it's because I took out the shower, you guys, so my hair is a little damp, and I just wanted to kind of tell you guys a little bit about what's going on in my life, update a little bit. You guys did not know I was talking to someone for a while. It was long distance. He did ask me to be his girlfriend. I said yes, it was long distance. And it has been about 5 days since I've heard from him. I wanted to just give you guys a little update. It was going fine. He was an old classmate. We were talking about school, not happy stuff, and his family and my family, and just life updates and stuff. The normal thing to talk about with old friends. And his was a friend. This was not an acquaintance from school. This was my friend. So I had no clue to think that he would do this to me. And then he started getting woohooly talking. Talking, and I'm like, okay, well, he is a man and we are over 30, so it's, it is what it is. Men want that, we know women want that. I kind of act a little asexual, to be 100% honest with you guys. I act a little asexual, and that is okay. I usually don't like to use labels and names on things. Like, to me, a person is a person. Let's not label it. I don't believe in labeling your sexuality, even though I personally do label my own just so that people know what I am attracted to. But I usually don't like to put labels on people and things. I have to keep you on the background, if you guys don't usually watch my videos. So, I know, guys, I feel really weird because, as you guys know, I like to tap my cheeks to touch my glasses. So. Anyway, guys, I just brushed my teeth all too. So I don't put lip balm on, by the way, guys, also because I have an abscess. I'm waiting for it to drain. I don't put lip balm on when I have an abscess. I think I probably could, but I don't want to risk it. So anyway, guys, so this friend of mine started telling me about his cousin and how handsome his cousin. We all know who this is. Okay, so Kyle and I were together for, I would say, about 9 days or so, and then he would get upset when I go to eat, guys. To me, that's a red flag. If I have to talk to you every 5 minutes, that is a red flag. But I just take it as he told me he had no other friends but Mitchell and a few other people. I said, well, okay, he just doesn't, he is autistic too, so he just doesn't know the social cues. So I kind of ignored some of the red flags because of it. Anyway, guys, Kyle's the guy I was dating. Mitchell is his cousin. Big Bang Theory is on, so small. Guys, by the way, I've always said that Kyle, off topic, is Sheldon to my Amy in the Big Bang Theory. Like, I always say I'm a mixture between Amy in the Big Bang Theory and Sue in the middle, the show the middle. I'm very optimistic, but I'm the youngest of the kids, not the middle. But you guys know, I'm very optimistic. Anyway, so I didn't take some of these red flags that Kyle was doing, and then he asked me to send me nude. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. He's like, I want to show you. I'm going to see me. I'm like, he told me some very personal things. I'm like, okay, we're driving. We're getting along good. I always thought that I would end up marrying Mitchell, his cousin. We all know I have the hots for his cousin. It ain't no secret, y'all. We all know it. But I was like, I think I'm going to end up marrying the opposite cousin. Like, I'll probably end up marrying Kyle because Mitchell knows that Kyle likes me, so Mitchell would never mess with me because of that. If you ever come across my videos, Kyle or Mitchell, okay, but Mitchell, if you ever come across my videos, dude, you're missing out, dude. I would have had a lot of fun with you. So, guys, sorry, I keep playing with my chin. I just kind of I'm a little nervous talking about this, guys. So anyway, guys, me and Kyle were talking for a little bit, and things were starting to get a little rocky. He'd actually blocked me at one point and then unblocked me several times. He actually blocked me the first night we talked. I didn't know he had blocked me until he told me later on. Another time I went 5 hours in hearing from him. I'm like, okay, well, he's just busy. But he told me, I'm sorry, I blocked you and unfriended you. I was like, what? Didn't even know. He said, I promise I won't do it again. I had to keep re-accepting his friend request because he kept unfriending me and blocking me. Didn't even know. But I won't block the guys. And guess what? He clear blue out of the sky 5 days ago, blocks me again. This time it's permanent, looks like. I'm waiting for him to unblock me so I could just block him because I'm not dealing with Kyle's crap, guys. Anyway, Kyle, also, guys, I'm getting ahead of myself. He was saluting while on the phone. If you don't know what I mean, you might be a little young. He was saluting while on the phone with me. I knew he was. I could tell by the gesture, and then he told me he was. That was the final straw. I was like, what? And guys, I'm like, what? And Kyle was like, this, and I could hear him moaning, and I'm like, he said, I wish I could turn the camera around and show you. And I was like, what? Guys, quite frankly, I am sick and tired of guys sending me their pictures of their genitals and just on the phone with me while they're talking to me. I am so sick of this garbage. And this weird thing is, I did have a few boyfriends who didn't do that, and they're the ones that I liked. And every guy, it seems like the last couple guys I've tried to date have done this. The last couple guys have sent me full. I had 2 guys a couple years back, guys. That's what made me have that little break I had a few years ago where I wasn't feeling good and I was really kind of sick. It was because a guy sent me a picture of him fully undressed on the bed, laying there with his, and then another guy sent me the same exact picture but of him doing it. And it messed with my head. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't like seeing those kind of pictures. I don't care if you're interested in me romantically or not. I one time asked my man friend Corey. I was like, oh, that's a pimple, guys. I'm sorry if I'm pigmenting. Like, I get pimples too, like everybody else. And I asked my man friend Corey. I'm like, Corey, is that weird? And he said, no. He said, actually, he said most guys actually do that. And I was like, they do? I said, well, yeah, that I know of doing. And Corey was like, yes, Brooks, and most men do that. He says, not really a big deal as long as you're saying if you want him to send it or not. Like they shouldn't be sending that, but they do. Guys, it's weird. I'm actually tempted to call Kyle's aunt. I'm really tempted to. I've been thinking about it. My friends are like, so what's going on with you and Kyle? Are you guys still together? Because Kyle lives out of state now. Are you and Kyle still together? I'm like, no. Kyle dead out blocked me. And then I finally messaged him on Instagram. I was like, hey, Kyle, I don't appreciate being blocked. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, but... And this is why I'm showering like twice a day, because I'm getting pimples in place. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if it's hormonal or whatnot. Yeah, but I'm kind of upset. I mean, if I had a heart to be upset, I'd be upset. I feel something about this. I don't have a heart to care or to love anything. Like, I always feel like my heart is dead, my soul is shattered, my universe is just completely dead. But I do feel some kind of feeling of loss or sadness. I just can't quite tell what it is. Because, that's what I'm saying, is because I liked him. And I actually thought he was a nice boy. He does have autism, so he may not know. He's kind of similar to me, so he also has toys, and but he also walks his mother up and down the stairs every day. So I find that really cute as someone who walks their parent down a pair of stairs. I think I'm so happy. But it looks like Kyle and I are no longer friendly, and we're no longer together at this point either. I'm not guys, and you know what? Anyone watching this in the same situation, you are a queen. You do not need to take that guy back. If Kyle, I was thinking Kyle would come back in a, because I have trouble with him there, spit habit plus I'm watching TV or whatever. I kind of think Kyle might come back to try to talk to me, and I'm just going to be done. Guys, at this point, Mitchel has a girlfriend who is the man that my heart desires. I want Mitchel. I've wanted Mitchel since I was 12. And I am tempted to tell Kyle I want his cousin. I'm friendly with you because I want your cousin. How many times boys told me he is saluting himself? Saluting is the word I use that to get demonetized. If I ever get monetized. I'm not monetized on YouTube, guys. If I ever get monetized, like he told me he was saluting on the phone with me. He always calls me to tell me he's saluting. That his Jackson is out. Like, I don't want to see his Jackson. The only Jackson I want to see is Jafar Jackson and Prince Jackson. I'm not saying it inappropriate. Hello, just mean that's the only Jacksons I want to see. I don't want to see any Jacksons between anybody's legs. That was my exact answer. I was like, I don't think Jafar or Prince would do this. And he get really jealous of Jafar Jackson as well. Guys, so I like Jafar Jackson. Get over it. I like a lot of other men other than Jafar. Especially back in my teenage rowdy up years. Dude, the very guy that I worship at his altar is his cousin. So I don't know. I come to the conclusion I think he knows I like his cousin. And I did another video on this. I'm pretty sure he thinks that I slept with his cousin. So I think that's why he's disrespecting me too. I'm just I'm another one of Mitchel's girls. So I think that could be what's going on here. I am debating on going to his mother or his aunt. Like, I am debating on it. I don't want to make enemies with this boy because we were friends since kindergarten. This is my friend since kindergarten, by the way, y'all. But I think it's time to make some enemies. I mean, I bottom my heart and soul, if Mitchell was single and I could have Mitchell, I would. I would have Mitchell in a heartbeat. I would go with Mitchell in a heartbeat. He also told me things about Mitchell that I don't like, and I'm not going to repeat on here out of suitable reasons. But if this is true, they are complete scumbags, both of them. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to. I know Mitchell's full legal name. I'm tempted to. I looked for Mitchell's Facebook. I couldn't find him on Facebook. He must have deleted his account or lost his account. I don't know. I'm tempted to go to Mitchell. Excuse me, truck up front. I'm tempted to go to Mitchell and let him know what his cousin's saying to me. And then just telling Mitch everything. I'm tempted to let him know. I have pictures he had sent me of his down there and all this and shirtless. They're shirtless, I don't care about. I've seen Jafar Jackson without a shirt on. I don't care. I've seen Prince Jackson without a shirt on. I don't care about shirtless, but there I do care about seeing that. Guys, I was really weird about wanting to make this video because I don't want you guys to think bad of me. I heard a girl one time said a guy sent her a picture of his genitals. Another girl said there's something must be wrong with you because guys have never done that to me. If a guy has never sent you pictures like that, then consider yourself lucky. But I am still hurt, and I would be hurt if I had a heart and soul to be hurt. Like, I'm still a little bit annoyed by this. And I would be more annoyed if, if a relationship could have went further than this. Like, I'm a little annoyed, guys. Come on. But I hope you guys like hearing this story time. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm going to comment, like, share, subscribe. Go and hit that bell for post notifications. Remember, guys, if I've seen any of these videos you see posted as of lately, I have a boyfriend, that was just because it was posted before Kyle and I broke up. Okay, guys, bye-bye.